Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a Team of the Tournament player review. Let's take a look at the orange and red Keita, Baldã, Diao. Now, we are going to go ahead and call him Keita for the rest of the video. That's how I know him on Ultimate Team. He's been given this awesome 81 rated item with stats very similar to the likes of Anthony Martial. And we all know how good he is, right? So I figured we'll test this guy out, see if he's any good at all on the game. 93 pace, 87 dribbling, and some decent 70 stats in terms of shooting, passing, and physical. Now, I've got a couple of different options for squads that you could use this player in. The first one is just a mix between the Italian League and the German League, featuring lots of great players. However, I actually used him as a left forward in my full Italian League side. It's got, again, lots of good players here. We have Team of the Tournament players in Koulibaly and Salah, as well as ones to watch Pjanic and Higuain. So a really nice team. Now, when we take a look at the in-game stats for Keita, I would say they're slightly less impressive than Anthony Martial overall, but he does have incredible acceleration, really good sprint speed, decent ball control and dribbling as well for such a low rated item. Now, I went ahead and applied the sniper chemistry style. I thought, you know what, let's boost that shooting as much as possible, and better dribbling couldn't hurt either. The sniper chem style also increases that agility and balance, which, as we know, are both very, very important stats on this game for a player. So, all in all, I was happy with the sniper chem style and how he eventually turned out. Now then, talking about pros and cons for the player. Let's start with the negatives, as always. Long shots. For me, they weren't really a thing. I felt like there was something wrong with his shooting from distance, whether it was not quite enough power or just genuine accuracy. I would say it was probably the accuracy problem. So I would highly recommend taking your shots from inside the box, and they can still be very good from in there, but long shots, finesse shots from outside the box weren't so great for me. And then the positioning of this guy. You'll see in the goals that we score, he was positioned very well, but the amount of times where I was just looking to whip that ball over to the left-hand side, and for some reason Keita had gone missing. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, from time to time, goes missing. Definitely something to bear in mind. Now then, positives. There are a lot of them. I'd say I enjoyed this guy quite a lot. He's definitely not the best player I've used of late, but he's around a 20,000 coin player with very similar stats to Martial, so it's a good option in the Serie if you were to build a squad, in this league instead of the Premier League, for example. And my main aim was just to test this guy out to see if he had, any similarities to the Frenchman in the Prem. Firstly, you notice that he is an extremely, extremely quick player, and that's good also because he's 6 foot tall. And he's got great agility and balance, so it's one of those players that you don't normally get a lot of that stuff. You don't normally get someone who's tall, with great pace, and is agile. And also, he's got amazing dribbling. His ball control is pretty good, but he excels in the dribbling and the speed dribblers and the LTRT and the no-touch. Very, very good on the ball, this guy, weaving in and out of defenders like it's nothing. Of course, you can add the fact that he's got the 4-star skill moves and weak foot to his repertoire. He can do the Berber spin, can do the chops, all of that stuff, which definitely earns you more space on this game. And, if you got space, you got an opportunity to shoot, and therefore an opportunity to score a goal. The next two things are purely physical, which I thought were impressive about Keita. Firstly, stamina. For me, lasts all game, no problem at all. Always got fuel left in the tank, especially in the 90th minute and even into extra time. You can rely on him to not run out of steam, in my opinion. And then strength. One of the reasons that Martial is such a good player is because he's got the pace, he's got the dribbling, but he's also a physical player that can hold defenders off. And this guy really can do that as well. So I would definitely say he's a very similar player, but just in a different league with a different set of chemistry links that you could use. So, in my opinion, well, I was very impressed. I really like this player, and I would highly recommend him to you guys. Obviously you're lacking a tiny bit in terms of overall finishing and long shot ability, but if you use him in the right way, this player can be so overpowered, it's unreal. Hopefully you guys now know whether or not Keita is right for your ultimate team. Let me know down below in the comments if you've used him and if you've enjoyed him, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.